Imagine diving into the depths of your mind, a realm where the conscious and unconscious meet, where your deepest fears, desires, and experiences converge into something more profound than what you can explain. This is where Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists in history, made his mark. Not content with the traditional scientific boundaries of psychology, Jung sought to explore the inner workings of the human psyche, believing that the mind was not merely a product of experience, but a mysterious, multifaceted system that shaped our reality in ways we have yet to fully comprehend. In contrast to Freud, who focused primarily on the personal unconscious and early childhood experiences, Jung ventured into the uncharted territories of the collective unconscious, archetypes, and the deeper layers of human consciousness. His work reshaped the field of psychology, not only through his clinical innovations, but also by laying the foundation for understanding the complexities of human behavior, myth, and culture. Jung's ideas are still relevant today, influencing fields such as psychology, philosophy, art, and even religion. In this essay, we will explore Carl Jung's groundbreaking theories, his ideas on the unconscious mind, his exploration of archetypes, and how his personal experiences influenced his work. Carl Gustav Jung was born in 1875 in Kesswil, Switzerland. From a young age, Jung was fascinated by the human mind. He experienced a somewhat isolated childhood due to his mother's mental instability and the early death of his father, a Protestant pastor. As a result, Jung developed a deep curiosity about human nature, especially about the ways in which the unconscious mind operated. In his early years, Jung was influenced by a variety of fields, including theology, philosophy, and biology. Initially, he began his studies in medicine at the University of Basel, where he later specialized in psychiatry. His early career was marked by his fascination with Freud and psychoanalysis. Jung first met Sigmund Freud in 1907, and their collaboration seemed to promise a revolutionary new approach to psychology. However, despite their shared interests, Jung's growing reservations about Freud's emphasis on sexual theories and the Oedipus complex ultimately led to a split. This rupture marked the beginning of Jung's journey into new realms of psychological theory and practice. Jung's contributions to psychology are perhaps best known for his exploration of the unconscious mind. While Freud viewed the unconscious as a repository for repressed desires and unresolved conflicts, Jung proposed that the unconscious mind was much more than a dark vault of suppressed emotions. He believed that the unconscious was a dynamic and creative force that could provide insights into personal growth, self-understanding, and healing. Jung's concept of the unconscious mind was divided into two primary layers: the personal unconscious and the collective unconscious. The personal unconscious, in many ways, parallels Freud's conception of the unconscious. It consists of repressed memories, forgotten experiences, and hidden thoughts unique to the individual. However, Jung added an important dimension to this by introducing the collective unconscious, a deeper layer shared by all human beings. The collective unconscious, according to Jung, consists of inherited memories and experiences common to all humans, passed down through generations, and embedded in the fabric of the human psyche. The idea of the collective unconscious was one of Jung's most revolutionary concepts. Jung argued that the collective unconscious was not shaped by individual experiences, but was universal, predating individual development. This unconscious layer contained archetypes, which Jung defined as universal symbols and patterns of behavior shared by all humans. These archetypes manifested in dreams, myths, religions, and art, reflecting fundamental human experiences such as birth, death, and transformation. Jung's work on archetypes remains one of his most enduring contributions to psychology. Archetypes are fundamental, primordial images or themes that are present in the collective unconscious. They are not learned, but are inherent in the structure of the human psyche. Jung identified several key archetypes that he believed shaped human behavior and experience. Some of the most well-known include the shadow, the anima and animus, and the self. The shadow represents the darker, unconscious aspects of the personality. It contains the qualities that individuals repress or deny, including negative traits, desires, and fears. The shadow is often projected onto others, making it a source of conflict and tension. Jung believed that confronting the shadow was essential for personal growth and self-integration. The anima and animus are the feminine and masculine aspects of the unconscious, respectively. The anima represents the feminine qualities within a man's psyche, while the animus represents the masculine qualities within a woman's psyche. Jung believed that integrating these aspects into consciousness was vital for achieving psychological balance and wholeness. The self is the central archetype, representing the integration of all aspects of the psyche. The self is the totality of the conscious and unconscious mind, embodying the individual's true essence. The process of becoming whole, according to Jung, was a lifelong journey of integrating the various archetypes and balancing the opposing forces within the psyche. Jung's exploration of these archetypes helped lay the foundation for his idea of individuation, the process of becoming one's true self. Individuation is a journey of self-discovery, where a person confronts and integrates unconscious aspects of their personality in order to achieve psychological wholeness and self-actualization. This process requires confronting internal conflicts, including the shadow, and integrating both masculine and feminine energies. Jung's exploration of the unconscious extended beyond the individual. He was deeply interested in the ways in which mythology, religion, and culture reflected universal psychological themes. Jung believed that myths and religious symbols were expressions of the collective unconscious. In his view, religions and mythological stories were not mere superstitions or cultural artifacts, but were deeply connected to the human experience, embodying the archetypes and unconscious processes of the psyche. One of Jung's most influential works in this area is his study of alchemy, which he saw as a symbolic representation of psychological transformation. Jung interpreted alchemical symbols and processes as metaphors for the individuation process, symbolic representations of psychological growth and self-realization. Through the transformation of base materials into gold, alchemists were, in Jung's view, symbolically striving for psychological wholeness. Jung also explored the role of religion in human life, recognizing both its potential for healing and its dangers. He was particularly interested in Christianity, but his views were often critical. Jung believed that traditional religions could offer a path to self-realization, but he also argued that they could restrict personal growth if individuals relied too heavily on external authority. In his work Psychological Aspects of the Religious Experience, Jung explored the concept of religious symbolism, suggesting that the symbolic nature of religious stories and rituals reflected unconscious truths about the human psyche. Carl Jung's contributions to psychology have had a profound and lasting impact, influencing not only psychology, but also literature, art, philosophy, and religion. His ideas continue to shape contemporary thought, particularly in the areas of psychotherapy, personal development, and spiritual growth. Jung's focus on the unconscious mind, archetypes, and the process of individuation has provided tools for individuals seeking to understand themselves on a deeper level. Jung's work also paved the way for depth psychology and the development of analytical psychology, which emphasizes the exploration of the unconscious mind through dream analysis, active imagination, and other therapeutic techniques. Many modern psychotherapists continue to use Jungian principles to help clients explore their inner worlds and integrate unconscious material into their conscious lives. Jung's exploration of the collective unconscious and archetypes has influenced artists, writers, and filmmakers, who have used his ideas to create works that resonate with universal human themes. Writers like James Hillman and Joseph Campbell have built on Jung's ideas, especially in the areas of mythology and the hero's journey. Jung's influence is also evident in the field of transpersonal psychology, which integrates spirituality and personal growth with psychological understanding. Carl Jung's life and work represent an extraordinary journey into the depths of the human psyche. His theories on the unconscious, archetypes, and individuation continue to offer valuable insights into the complexities of human nature and personal growth. By exploring the deep layers of the unconscious mind and embracing the universal symbols that shape human experience, Jung offered a path to self-understanding and psychological wholeness. Jung's belief that personal transformation and healing could be achieved through self-awareness and integration remains relevant today. His work encourages us to look within, confront our own shadows, and embrace the multiplicity of human experience. As we continue our journey through life, Jung's insights serve as a reminder that the search for wholeness is not a destination, but a process of continuous self-discovery.